ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। वैशाख मास महात्म्य स्कंद पुराण। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तम देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्. It means, after paying obeisance to Lord Narayan, the best human being, Goddess Saraswati, and Maharishi Vedvyas, one should recite the history, Puranas, etc., which are full of the story of the gods' victory. Sutji says, King Ambrish heard the greatness of the virtuous month of Vaishakh from Devrishi Narad, son of Supreme Lord Brahma. At that time, you had said that Vaishakh month is the best among all the months. Therefore, please tell why Vaishakh month is dear to Lord Vishnu and which religions are dear to Lord Vishnu at that time. Naradji said, Brahmaji has proved the month of Vaishakh to be the best among all the months. Like a mother, she always provides the desired things to all living beings. Religion is the essence of yajna, action and penance, worshipped by all the gods. Just as Ved Vidya is among the knowledge, Pranav among the mantras, Kalpavriksha among the trees, Kamdhenu among the cows, Vishnu among the gods, Brahman among the castes, Pran among the favorite things, Gangaji among the rivers, Surya among the radiance, Chakra among the weapons, gold among the metals, Shiva among the Vaishnavas, and Kaustubh Mani among the gems. Similarly, Vaishakh month is the best among the months that are the means of religion. There is no other month in the world that pleases Lord Vishnu like this. Lord Vishnu always loves the person who takes bath before sunrise in the month of Vaishakh. Sins roar only till the person does not take bath in the water in the morning in the month of Vaishakh. King, in the month of Vaishakh, all the gods of pilgrimage, etc., are always present, even in the water outside. By the order of Lord Vishnu, they remain present there from sunrise till within 6 dandas to do the welfare of humans. There is no month like Vaishakh, no era like the Satyug, no scripture like the Vedas, and no pilgrimage like the Ganges or Ganga. There is no charity like water, no wealth like farming, and no benefit greater than life. There is no penance like fasting, no happiness greater than charity, no religion like kindness, no friend like religion, no fame like truth, no progress like health, no protector greater than Lord Vishnu, and there is no holy month in the world like the month of Vaishakh. This is the opinion of learned men. Vaishakh is the best month and is always loved by Lord Vishnu, who is lying on the Shesh. The virtue that is earned by all the donations and the fruits that are obtained in all pilgrimages, a person can get the same by just donating water in the month of Vaishakh. A person who is unable to donate water and desires such wealth, it is appropriate that he should enlighten others, explain to others the importance of donating water. This is more beneficial than all donations. The person who sets up a water stall for travelers on the road in Vaishakh is honored in Vishnu Lok. O best of kings, giving water stall is very dear to the gods, ancestors and sages. The one who has satisfied the tired people on the road by setting up a water stall has satisfied the gods like Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. O king, in the month of Vaishakh, one should give water to the person who wants water, an umbrella to the person who wants shade, and a fan to the person who wants a fan. O king, the one who provides cool water to a great man suffering from thirst gets the fruits of 10,000 Rajsuya Yagyas by the same amount. The one who fans a Brahmin suffering from heat and hard work becomes sinless by the same amount and becomes an attendant of God. He who fans a great Brahmin tied on the way with a cloth gets liberated by that and attains union with Lord Vishnu. He who gives a palm fan with a pure mind destroys all his sins and goes to Brahmalok. He who donates sandals in the month of Vaishakh, dear to Vishnu, goes to Vishnulok after scorning the messengers of death. He who builds a rest house for orphans on the way, his good deeds cannot be described. If someone gives food to a Brahmin guest who comes in the afternoon, then there is no end to his good deeds. O king, food donation satisfies people instantly. Therefore, there is no donation like food in the world. The good deeds of a person who gives shelter to a Brahmin tired on the way cannot be described. O king, he who gives food makes one forget even his parents, etc. Therefore, the residents of all the three worlds praise food donation. Mother and father are only the cause of birth, but the one who nurtures by giving food. The wise man calls him father in this world. Rules of Vaishakh Snan. There was a king named Mahirath who was always addicted to desires and had unconquered senses. He went to Vaikuntha Dham on his own only by the good fortune of Vaishakh Snan. The deity of the month of Vaishakh is Lord Madhusudan. Therefore, it is a successful month. The mantra of prayer to God in the month of Vaishakh is as follows. Madhusudan Devesh Vaishakhe Meshage Ravo Pratah Snanam Karishyami Nirvignam Kuru Madhav. It means, O Madhusudan, O Deveshwar, Madhav, I will take bath in the morning in the month of Vaishakh when the sun is situated in Aries. Please complete it without any hindrance. Therefore, Arghya should be offered with the following mantra. Vaishakhe Meshage Bhanao Pratah Snan Parayanah Arghyam Te Aham Pradasyami Grihan Madhusudan. It means, while the sun is situated in Aries, I am offering you Arghya while performing the ritual of morning bath in the month of Vaishakh. Madhusudan, please accept it. Thus, after offering Arghya, take a bath, then after wearing clothes and completing all the rituals like evening tarpan, etc., worship Lord Vishnu with the flowers that grow in the month of Vaishakh. After that, listen to the story of Lord Vishnu, which indicates the significance of the month of Vaishakh. By doing this, a man gets salvation by getting free from the sins of millions of birds. This body is under our control. Water is also under our control. Along with this, our tongue is also under our control. Therefore, after taking bath in free water with this free body, pronounce these two words, Hari, with a free tongue. One who worships Lord Vishnu with tulsi leaves in the month of Vaishakh attains the Sayujya Mukti of Vishnu. Therefore, one should serve Lord Vishnu through various types of devotion and various types of fast and meditate on his Sagun or Nirgun form with undivided mind. Salvation of Hemant by donating umbrella in the month of Vaishakh. Naradji says, once a great sage known as Shrutdev, who was an expert in Vedas, came to the house of Videhiraj Janak at noon. Seeing him, the king stood up with great joy, and after worshipping him with madhupark and other materials, the king put his charnodak on his head. After this welcome and hospitality, when he sat on the seat, then as per the question of Videhiraj, he spoke in this way while describing the significance of the month of Vaishakh. Shrutdev said, O king, those who put umbrellas on great men who are scorched by the sun in the month of Vaishakh get infinite virtues. An example of an ancient history is given in this regard. Earlier, there was a king in the country of Vang known as Hemkant. He was the son of Kushketu and was extremely intelligent and the best amongst the weapon holders. One day, he entered a deep forest enamored with hunting. There, after killing many types of deer and boars, he became very tired and came to the hermitage of the sages at noon. At that time, a sage named Shatarchi, who was observing a great fast, was sitting in meditation at the hermitage and had no knowledge of the activities outside. Seeing them sitting motionless, the king got very angry and decided to kill those great men. Then the 10,000 disciples of those sages stopped the king and said, O king with a wrong intellect, our gurus are in meditation at this time. They do not know what is happening outside. Hence, you should not get angry at them. Then the king, overwhelmed with the anger, said to the disciples, Dvij Kumars, I have come here tired from the journey. Therefore, you people should host me. On hearing this from the king, the disciples said, We are the ones who live by begging. Our gurus have not given us permission to host anyone. We are completely under the guru. Therefore, we cannot host you. On receiving this blank reply from the disciples, the king raised his bow to kill them and said, I have protected them many times from the fear of violent animals and robbers who live on the food given by me, and today they are teaching me. They do not know me. They are all ungrateful and very arrogant. I will not be blamed even if I kill these tyrants. Saying this, he became angry and started shooting arrows from his bow. The poor disciples left the ashram and ran away in fear. Even after they fled, Hemkant followed them and killed 300 disciples. After the disciples fled, the king's sinful soldiers looted whatever material was there in the ashram. With the permission of the king, they ate as much as they wanted. After that, the king returned to his city with his army. When King Kushketu heard about this unjust act of his son, he considered him unfit to rule and condemned him and exiled him. After his father abandoned him, Hemkant went to a dense forest. He lived there for many years. Brahmahatya, killing a Brahmin, was always chasing him, so he was not able to live anywhere steadily. In this way, 28 years of that evil soul passed. One day, in the month of Vaishakh, when it was afternoon, the great sage Trith came to that forest on the occasion of a pilgrimage. He was very tired from the heat and was very thirsty, so he fell unconscious in a treeless area. By chance, Hemkant came there. Seeing the sage suffering from thirst, unconscious and tired, he took pity on him. He made an umbrella out of palash leaves to ward off the scorching sun. He himself stood with the umbrella over the sage's head and poured water from the pot into his mouth. With this treatment, the sage regained consciousness and he took the umbrella given by the Kshatriya and got rid of his anxiety. His senses regained some strength and he slowly reached a village. Due to the effect of that good deed, Hemkant's 300 Brahmahatyas were destroyed. At the same time, Yamraj's messengers came to the forest to take Hemkant. They caused dysentery to take his life. At that time, while writhing in the pain of losing his life, Hemkant saw three very scary messengers of Yamraj whose hair were raised upwards. At that time, remembering his deeds, he became silent due to the effect of the donation of the umbrella. He remembered Lord Vishnu. On remembering him, Mahavishnu said to Vishwaksen, "You go quickly. Stop the messengers of death. Protect Hemkant. Now he has become innocent and my devotee. Take him to the city and hand him over to his father. Also, on my advice, explain to Kushketu that despite being a criminal, your son has protected a sage by donating an umbrella in the month of Vaishakh. Therefore, he has become free from sin. Due to the effect of this virtue, he has become a person who controls his mind and senses, has a long life, is endowed with qualities like bravery and generosity, and has become as virtuous as you. Therefore, appoint your mighty son to take charge of the kingdom. Lord Vishnu has given you such an order." Thus, after ordering the king, make Hemkant under his control and return here. On receiving this order from Lord Vishnu, the mighty Vishwaksen came to Hemkant and stopped the messengers of death and touched all his body parts with his auspicious hands. With the touch of the devotee of God, all the ailments of Hemkant were cured in a moment. Thereafter, Vishwaksen went with him to the king's palace. On seeing him, King Kushketu was surprised and bowed his head with devotion and prostrated himself on the earth and welcomed the Lord's courtier into his house. There he praised him with various types of hymns and worshipped him with pomp and splendor. Thereafter, the mighty Vishwaksen became, being very pleased, told the king all the messages that the Lord Vishnu had given to him regarding Hemkant. On hearing this, Kushketu made his son the king and himself, taking Vishwaksen's permission, left for the forest with his wife. Thereafter, after asking and praising Hemkant, the great Vishwaksen went to Lord Vishnu in Shwetadweep. Since then, King Hemkant started following the auspicious religious practices mentioned in the month of Vaishakh every year, which increased the happiness of the Lord. He became a devotee of Brahmins, religious, calm, self-controlled, compassionate towards all creatures, and by remaining engrossed in the initiation of all the yagyas, he had become rich in all kinds of wealth. He enjoyed all the pleasures along with his sons and grandsons and attained the world of Lord Vishnu. The month of Vaishakh is easily attainable and gives immense virtue. It burns the fuel of sin like fire, is extremely easy, and gives all the four aims of life: Dharma, Arth, Kam, Moksha. Suji says, hearing the words of Mahatma Narad, King Ambrish was surprised and said, "Mahamuni, why do you praise only the month of Vaishakh so much, leaving aside the holy months like Margshish, Aghan, etc.? Why do you call it the best of all months? If Madhav month is the best and most loved by Lord Lakshmipati, then what is the method of bathing at that time? Kind-hearted one, please preach me about the pious deeds to be done at that time. Which things should be donated, which penance should be done, and which deity should be worshipped in the month of Vaishakh. It is rare to get preaching from the mouth of a Sadguru. It is also very difficult to get the best place and time. Getting a kingdom, etc., no other feeling gives so much coolness to our heart as this meeting of yours." Naradji said, "King, listen. I am describing to you the method of Madhav month for the benefit of the world, as Brahmaji had told in the past. First of all, it is rare for a creature to be born in India. Even more so, it is even more rare to be born in a human form. Even being a human being, it is even more difficult to have the inclination to follow one's own religion. It is even more rare to have devotion towards Lord Vasudev, and even if one has it, it is even more difficult to get the opportunity to take a bath in the Madhav month. Madhav month is very dear to Madhav, that is Lakshmipati. Those who perform the rituals of bathing, giving donations, and chanting etc. in a proper manner on the arrival of Madhav, Vaishakh month, are blessed and blessed. Even the sins of sinners are destroyed by just seeing it, and they, being filled with devotion towards God, become desirous of following the religion. The last 5 days of Vaishakh month, from Ekadashi to Purnima, are as important as the whole month. Rajendra, those who worshipped Lord Lakshmipati, the killer of the demon Madhu, in the month of Vaishakh with proper rituals, have received the fruits of their birth. Well, what is that extremely rare thing which cannot be obtained by bathing in Vaishakh and worshipping God in a proper manner? Those who have not done charity, home, jap, sacrificed their lives in a pilgrimage, and meditated on Lord Sri Narayan who destroys all sins, their birth in this world should be considered to be wasted. One who is miserly in spite of having wealth and dies without giving charity, etc., his wealth is wasted. O King, birth in a good family, good death, best enjoyment, happiness, more happiness in always giving charity, generosity, and great patience. All these are obtained only by the grace of Lord Sri Vishnu. Desired siddhis are obtained only by the grace of Mahatma Narayan. One who baths in Kartik, Magh, and in the month of Vaishakh, which is loved by Madhav, worships Madhukant Lakshmipati Damodar with devotion in a special way, and gives charity according to his capacity, that person, after enjoying the happiness of this world, finally attains the position of Sri Hari. King. Just as darkness vanishes at sunrise, similarly, by taking a bath in the morning of Vaishakh month, sins accumulated over many births are destroyed. Brahmaji had told me this. Lord Vishnu has specially propagated the glory of Madhav month. Therefore, on the arrival of this month, one should take a bath before sunrise in Ganga Tirth, Narmada Tirth, Yamuna Tirth, or Saraswati Tirth, filled with holy water that purifies humans, and then worship Lord Mukund. By enjoying the fruits of this penance, one attains eternal heaven. Lord Sri Narayan is free from disease and ailments. By worshipping that Govind Dev, you will attain the position of God. King, Lord Lakshmipati is the destroyer of sins. This fast should be started on the full moon day of Chaitra by saluting him. The person observing the fast should follow the rules. Give some charity according to his capacity, eat Havishyan, sleep on the ground, remain firmly in the celibacy vow, and while meditating on Lord Sri Narayan in his heart, dry his body by penances like Krishna, etc. After living according to the rules, when the full moon of Vaishakh comes, on that day he should donate honey and sesame seeds, etc. Feed the best Brahmins with devotion, donate a cow to them along with Dakshina, and pray to the Brahmins to make up for whatever mistake has been made in the fast of Vaishakh Bath. O King, just as Lakshmi ji is the beloved of Jagdishwar Madhav, in the same way Madhav month is also very dear to Madhusudan. In this way, after following the above rules, take Vaishakh bath for 12 years, and at the end, for the happiness of Madhusudan, perform Udyapan of the fast according to your capacity. Ambrish, whatever I had heard from Brahma ji in the past, I have told you all that importance of Vaishakh month. Ambrish asked, Muni, there is very little effort in bathing, yet it gives a very rare result. Why don't I believe this? Why I am getting fascinated? Naradji said, King, your doubt is right. It is impossible to get great results by doing a little effort. However, believe this, because this is what Brahmaji has told. The speed of religion is subtle. Even great men have difficulty in understanding it. The power of Sri Hari is inconceivable. And even scholars get fascinated by his work. Vishwamitra, etc., were Kshatriyas, but due to the practicing religion a lot, they attained Brahminhood. Hence, the speed of religion is very subtle. Bhupal, you must have heard that a Jamil, after abandoning his wife, always followed the path of sin. However, at the time of death, he called out Narayan out of love for his son. He took the name of Narayan, thinking of his son, but by this alone he attained a very rare position. Just as fire burns the body, even if it is touched unwillingly. Similarly, if the name of Sri Govind is uttered for any other reason, it destroys the mass of sins. अनिच्छयापि दहति स्पृष्टो हुतवहो यथा तथा दहति गोविंदनाम व्याजाद पीड़ितम. Living beings are strange. The feelings of living beings are strange. Actions are strange, and the powers of actions are also strange. The action whose great fruit has been described in the scriptures is the great action, whether it is achieved with little effort or with great effort. It is seen that even the biggest things get destroyed by a small thing. The bundle of straws gets burnt by a small spark. Those who are devotees of Sri Krishna, their thousands of murders and sins like theft, etc., committed unknowingly are destroyed. Brave. If a learned man who has devotion for Lord Vishnu in his heart does even a little bit of good deeds, it gives inexhaustible fruits. Therefore, by worshipping Madhav with devotion in Madhav Maas, a man achieves his desired desires. There should be no doubt about this. Even the smallest of the deeds performed as per the prescribed method of the scriptures destroys even the biggest sins, and good deeds start increasing. King. The fruit increases with the abundance of both bhav and bhakti. The speed of dharma is subtle and is known in many ways. Maharaj, one who is devoid of bhav, one who does not have good bhav and devotion for God in his heart, even if he goes to a good country and time and keeps bathing in the holy Ganga water and keeps giving donations throughout his life, he can never become pure. This is my opinion. Therefore, I do not have the power to describe the virtues of a pure minded person who worships Lord Lakshmipati with devotion and takes a morning bath in the month of Vaishakh after establishing a pure feeling in the lotus of his heart. So, Bhupal, you believe about the results of Vaishakh month. Even a small good deed can destroy hundreds of sinful deeds, just as the sins of all zodiac signs are destroyed by the fear of Harinam. In the same way, by taking bath in the morning when the sun is situated in Aries and praising God in the pilgrimage, all the sins are also destroyed. यथा हरेर्नाम भयेन भूप नश्यन्ति सर्वे दुरितस्य वृन्दः नूनं रवौ मेषगते विभाते स्नानेन तीर्थे च हरिस्तवेन. Just as snakes run away due to the glory of Garud, in the same way sins run away by taking bath in the morning on Vaishakh. This is a sure thing. The person who baths in the waters of Ganga or Narmada during the sun in Aries and recites the hymn named Pap Prashaman with devotion once, twice, or three times a day gets freed from all the sins and attains the ultimate position. Ambrish. In this way, I have told you the whole significance of this Vaishakh bath in short. What else do you want to hear? Vaishakh Maas Mahatmay is completed. All those who are listening, please say with me, Jai Shri Hari Vishnu Bhagwan, Jai Mahalakshmi Mata.